Hello, everyone! You're watching special. No, it's not special. It's What's Crackin' with Patrick McCracken. Are you enjoying that? I like the name too much. When you talk about the trade deadline, last week was trade deadline. I didn't talk about it. The last one was on Monday, and the Tuesday was trade deadline. And you know what? That's just what happens. I tried to do it last week, but the timing, that just happens. Okay. Bears traded their running back to the Bengals. I have to look at. Browns traded their defense into the Lions. Lions needed it, really did. They lost their best DN and they need some pressure. Ugh. They need some pressure. The quarterback, and they needed someone to, because they're a Super Bowl contender. Cowboys, I think it was around a fourth round pick or something like that. It's so bad. They should, if they get it. It's like, really. This is like this joke. Dallas don't need a wide receiver right now. They may need to be one, but like, why did you? The pick is kind of what the trade was. What they get, what they had to get without. They're not getting what they want, but it's more because maybe for next year. But still, I'm like, you're likely gonna fire your quarterback, your coach. Stupid. Jerry Jones is a stupid one. Saints traded their cornerback, cornerback. Ravens got White, but the Green Bay got Smith. I think it's a tight end. Let me look. No, D-line. They needed that. I think that'd be good. And then I think it was good for one team, not the other. More just get something out of it, but the Rodgers didn't like the deal, but because he wanted Mike Williams back. But Mike Williams went to Steelers. The funny thing is Steelers actually used Mike Williams this week. That was so funny. Broncos traded their I don't know the name to Cardinals. It wasn't much trade deadline. These are like weird this year. There was a lot of weird trades. Mike Williams was a good trade. They used him really well. Detroit, the Browns won. He didn't play this week, but it was Cleveland's bye week already, and the coach was okay to have him have a week off. But he still went to the game, and being a team, it's a team now. Okay, now I'm going to talk about Detroit. Do you think that the Detroit Lions is the best team in NFC? Because you watched the game last night. Yeah, they are. 49ers look good. They just lost to one of their wide receivers. That makes a difference. I just thinking Detroit did not play well at all, and they still won. And I do think Detroit, the coach, is put the culture is it's all about grit. If you're not doing good, let's just find another way to win. Like they didn't play good at all. They played like crap. Detroit quarterback, what's his name? I don't remember anymore. But he had 5 interceptions. Really? that much interception and still win. They were winning, losing 7-27, around there, like 20, 23 or something like that. And that was, oh my goodness. I about went to bed too. I thought it was a big blowout game too, and then I actually watched all of it and it was still a good game. I was like, come on, Detroit, come on, win. I need a win. I want you to do better. They actually run good. He threw an interception in the third quarter after the halftime. I thought, okay, they're done. They're not doing good at all. They can't do anything. And he was kind of forcing it. Like there were some of the picks that wasn't his fault. It was just unlucky thing, or somebody he wanted to go this way, but he went a little bit more. That's his communication was wrong on the play. It's always been, I think football is more of a, you do it this way, like it's 40 degrees, and 5 steps, and then you take 5 steps, and you're like, it's like a 40-degree, like, it's all about that stuff. It's like, football is always where it's really of a team sport. Like, quarterback have to trust the wide receivers that they're doing the right play right. And Detroit is just doing good. They have the biggest culture ever, like turnaround, like the best. Like they love playing for each other, for that coach, for their teammates. And I'm going to talk in a little bit. Dallas needs that better. They need that. They need something. They really need something. And I don't know what's the problem with Detroit, with Cowboys, but Detroit just found their culture about grit. Their coach. Their coach is the best coach ever. It's really good. He's just, last year he went really good, and then he's putting it up a level. And they only lost one. I don't remember who they lose to, but they lost something that I don't really think a good team they shouldn't have lost to. But Detroit, they're going to be playing. They're going to be really good. I do think they are the best ones because you have Eagles are not. The Eagles are doing okay. They're getting better. 49ers are doing good. They're getting their players back again finally. It took forever, and they're going to have one of the tight defense and come in. They're good in their defense. Their defense coordinator is good, and their offense coordinator is going to be good. Those two likely is going to be gone this year. This year they're likely going to get coaches' jobs because they're both really good. They're going to do what Detroit is going to do. They had to build a culture back again, and I think Detroit coach he played there, and it's just a pride. It's just pride. He wants that team to be crazy good. Last year. They won their first post game in like many 20, 30 years. It's been a long time, and it's like making that team really good. I was just like, they are the best team. They are, because you have Seattle's not doing good. 49ers are okay. Cardinals are actually doing good. That they're a good team. I think they are in. I want to look this up. NFL standings. I'm gonna look at standings. I'm gonna look at NFC. Cause Cardinals, 49ers are good. Rams are doing okay. 49ers are really good. Lions, Vikings, they're okay. They lost to Detroit, but they're a good team. And Falcons, they just lost last week. I don't know. Feel like me is, I think Cardinals is the second, but I think Detroit is the best team. 49ers still have a threat of that because I think they're still really good. They just had a hard. They had a lot of problems of their more of the people got hurt. It's hard to play when you have not really good players, or not good players, but all the players you had, and now you had to play with different players and not crazy as good. They had to figure out something, and they still do. They still win. It's not all that, and they're playing against good teams when they were losing. Okay, the next one. You know what's this going to be funny is? Do you think that Mike Tomlin, Coach of the Year, you think that he's going to be Coach of the Year? Yeah, he's. If you look at their game last week, oh, a lot of people are saying that Justin Fields should be the quarterback, and Mike Tomlin said, "You know what? I think I'm still when Russell Wilson going to be it's when Russell Wilson gets healthy, he's my quarterback." And he said that right in the beginning, and then he got hurt. But he said that right in the beginning. Because Justin Fields did okay in the beginning, and then he did bad. He didn't do the best. But Mike Tomlin put his gut into it, and they're doing good. They won 3, but they didn't play any hard teams. But still, confident. Their defense crazy good. He's just a good leader. That team, he don't have any showboats like Cowboys have. It's all about the team. It's like Detroit, how Detroit's making it. It's the culture. They have the culture of, we don't need the best stars. We need everyone to do their job. And if you do your job, you don't have to do extra. Just do your job. And I think he's saying, if you do your own job, we will win. And if we don't, we'll figure out how to get better. We'll do better next time. We'll work on it. We'll get stuff. They're doing good. Hey, Commanders was really good team. Their defense is not the best, but for me, a lot of people say, the Commanders don't have a good defense. But you know what? Yeah, their offense is really good. Their offense is good. And then you're saying an offense is really good, and your defense shut that down. And if it was an offense, if it was a shootout, they did good for a shoot. Their defense made that team not score that much. And for me, all the teams they were playing against, they were doing good. And now they come to them. It wasn't a shootout. The whole team is good. Just not just because of the quarterback. It's the whole team. And he's thinking I think he's the Coach of the Year. Or it could be the Chiefs, but Chiefs they're already always good. But Coach of the Year, I think, is more of Tomlin, because he had nothing. He's playing with nothing, and he's still good. Better than Cowboys when they have most everyone really good. Do you hear about Mike Parsons talk about his coach about? No, I'm talking about the culture. They don't have a culture there, and it starts at the top. Jared Jones likes talk, and he don't do anything about he's going to do anything. He didn't do anything with the trade. He's going to get what was he said? He said something about we're going to get better, and and all that stuff. He didn't do anything with the trade. He didn't do off-season trading. He didn't do anything with that. He didn't. If he didn't fire his coach, he just last year's contract. I want to see you didn't you did a last second with Lamb and Dak Prescott. Okay, you did a last second with that. Now you have a lot of money and you can't spend. It's like, really, why didn't you do that in the beginning? Then you had the whole off season trying to find someone, trying to get a better team. He says all the time, I have a good team. No, and then but the comment is, he's talking down to his coaches. Yeah, I hear this say it because it's stupid. He's saying his coach is not good, really. It's really what it's saying. Not really, but I think he was just mumbling around. He was just bumbling, and he didn't know he was really what he's talking about. And he's saying, oh my God, I had it in my head. Oh, I had it in my head. But everyone knows what he is talking bad to his coach. I'm like, really? But he's just rude. He's not a leader. It's all about that person's fault, not my fault. I did my job. It's not a team. It's not a team. Yeah, Mike Tomlin, you do your job, but you don't put someone down about because they didn't do their job. Like, it's a team effort. It's a team. And I feel like what Cowboys are, it's not a team. It's all about your fault, not my fault. I didn't take any of the blame. I will never take a blame. I did my job and I could do better. Like, you don't care. I did my best. Well, can you do better? Can you get the team on board? Can you do better on that? Like, there's no team in him. For me, I would take him out of there. I know he's the best D-line. I would try to see if he can get a good number 1 or number 2 pick and do really good in the draft, like a rookie. I know he's good, but I don't want that. I don't like the attitude. I don't like him being. When you get a new coach, like likely he will be having a new coach. Likely, I don't want him putting me down in the media about putting the coach down in the media. I'm like, really? I'm like, and then I would never take the Cowboys' job. Wouldn't care, because Jerry Jones is going to do everything for you, but he's not going to do nothing for you. He's going to be a general manager and the owner, and he's going to talk on his talk show on Tuesdays. And you know what he's going to do? He's just going to talk bad about you. He's just saying, and he don't do anything about it. Being a general manager, he's not doing he's a general manager doing all that picking and trading and all that stuff. You know what the fun thing is? He didn't do anything really different from last year. He lost players. He didn't gain players. He lost players. And then with this trade deadline, he didn't do nothing. I'm like, can you do anything? Okay, I ain't gonna talk a little too long about that. But Mike Parsons is a shit show. He's good, but he's not good as a team player. Okay. What happened to Bears? I want to talk about that because they were so good in the beginning, and I think some teams are getting involved. And what I think it's maybe the coach or the play calls, or it's because of they don't know how to train a rookie quarterback, and I am really getting my mind is not really remembering it. But Bears quarterback they just drafted this year, he was really good in USC. And it was really good. And what did you do? He's not doing good. He didn't train him that good. And that was a lot of people thought he was be that was the people maybe he'd be not good. They don't know how to train quarterbacks because I think this is like third or fourth one in maybe in 5 years or something like that. You know, and they just traded the Justin Fields and stuff, and for me, you traded him and you can't get this other quarterback do good too. Means you're just not good at doing quarterbacks. And I've been hearing he's not going quick. He's not reading the field. He's not. They're not making anything easy for him. Maybe it's a coordinator. I think it's a coordinator. I mean, maybe the coach too. I feel like they need to fire that coach, and I think they need to put Detroit Lions offensive coordinator in to help with the quarterback. They have a good quarterback. Do not say that. They have a good quarterback. They just need to. And it was a funny thing is, in the beginning of the season, or in the off season, you know what they did? They got a lot of good players around them. Oh my goodness, no, like Allen and no, they had a lot of players around them, and they still can't do anything good. It's I think it's more the coach or the play calls or figuring their defense good. If you can get Detroit's coordinator in there, and you can bring that culture that Detroit had, put that in that culture, I think it'd be a good team. Get that quarterback good, and for me that'd be a good fit for them. But I don't. That's not my specialties, and I didn't hear it because maybe their offense not going to be the right fit for him. But I feel like it'd be a good fit for them. They need to figure out something they're not doing good. They lost to the Patriots, and that was the third pick of the quarterback, third pick, and they won. That's so funny. I just don't get it. They need to figure out something. I think it's the coaching problem. But hey, you know what's going? We're going to talk about the whole week. I talked a little bit. I should have that in the beginning, but I didn't do that. I like this way better. I think I like this way better. Okay, we'll go into the games. Okay, the first week was Bengals and Ravens. That was a good game. I did not watch all of it because it was so late at night. And Ravens was not doing good. Yeah, it was Ravens not doing that good game. No. Yeah, because it was like 21-7. I this is a bad game. I want to go to bed. Because I needed my sleep. And that was a good game. That was a crazy good game. Okay, Giants, Panthers. Panthers, that was a Germany game. Panthers are doing good. Giants, I don't know what's happening. I didn't watch all of it. I didn't really care about that one. Patriots, I already talked about the Bears. I was just surprised that Bears is not doing that good. Come on, Patriots. But Patriots are a good team. I think it's a good team. 49ers, Buccaneers. They won by 3. I didn't watch that. I watched that one play that he put a stiff arm out there, and that bozo was holding his arm, and he still threw the ball. And the guy caught it. But only bad thing it was a holding. But for me, play is the number one play of the week. That was a really good play. And okay, then the Broncos and Chiefs game. Oh, that was a funny one. Blocked at the end. Chiefs, I was surprised they didn't. But Broncos do have a good defense. I didn't watch all of it. Broncos do have a good defense. They just don't have a good offense. But they just know how to win. They're going to be undefeated. They had to play Bills, and then after that they have an easy. After that they have an easy schedule. But they are just a team that have grit. We're going to win no matter what. We're going to figure out one of the ways that we can win. We'll pick every game as a different way. We just know how to win the game. That's what their culture is. I know how to win a game. I maybe have a bad night, but we still will win. We'll figure out a way to win. Special team, offense, defense, anything. More like what a lot of people say, the ref's fault. Although a lot of people say that block, one of them were too close to the ball. They'll say all that. They both just say they're not that good. Oh my God, those people need to be gone, gone, gone. Okay, Colts and the what happened to the Colts? They had that quarterback. I don't know. I didn't watch that too much. I watched the Steelers and Commanders at the end. That was a good game. That one call they say, it was a little call, but he was going for the ball, and you kind of have it's a lot of people say no call, and I think I like the no call, but there's some refs will call it and then some refs won't. For me, and a lot of people say no, Chiefs just gets all the no. It's all about the refs. Like Chiefs don't pay for them. They just didn't call that time. I don't get refs anymore, or people about refs. Sometimes I do think there's some of them are like really call that really ticky tack. Vikings, Jaguars. I don't know what's happening. The Jaguars, they're just not doing good. Vikings doing good. For me, this game was weird. I do know Saints quarterback just came back. What happened to Falcons? They had like the Cousins, the best quarterback. I thought the best offense. I thought we were going to have really good offense. I thought it would be a better defense. They were trading like crazy, like they were doing like what Jets did. And Chargers and Titans, that was a good game. Chargers they're just running the ball. That coach, that was a good coach. Chargers gonna be good, and they're doing good for first season. He only good thing about him, he didn't come into like a bad situation with that team. That's a good part about it. But yeah, a good coach, a good quarterback, that's easier. But he's just changing that culture around. He just I don't know. And then what happened to the Jets? They can't win anything. It's kind of funny. Cardinals, I don't know. That game was a funny one. Eagles, Cowboys, that was a funny one too because Cowboys suck. Parsons did good. I will say that, but this whole team didn't play good. I think it's his fault because you don't have Prescott anymore because there's a whole season he had a hamstring. It's a bad one. It's a whole season. I don't know. And then the Detroit and Texans game, that was a good game. Detroit was down so much. Everything was going wrong in the first half, in the beginning of the third quarter, and they pulled that thing around. They're running the ball. They throw the better. I think the Detroit quarterback was pushing a little too much, or wasn't finding, or their Detroit defense was really doing good at the beginning. It was pressing that court. It was just different. Nothing was going right for them. But then at the end, King got right and they won. And then at the end, Detroit defense had 0 points in this second half. It was 23-20. That was crazy good. And then tonight game. I am going to watch it a little bit, but I'm not going to watch a lot of it because I want to go to bed. So I don't think it's going to be a good game. I think Rams going to win. But let's just see. But that's done. Not next week. Next week's going to be fun. Commanders and Eagles. Oof, that'd be fun to watch. But hey, let's like and subscribe and just have so much fun watching sports.